double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game sports center.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Brooklyn taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Herbert now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
13, Lou.
Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Go, let's go. 11. Hey, smash. Hey, kill. Tip. Go.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
30 left.
Lawrence going to throw again. ETN bringing in another one. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now ETN to start the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the counter, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, go, go, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
21. Go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ram. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and he will get it down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. I got him. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Baylor tight. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of a yard on the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dragons 41, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Dragons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Baylor Tiger.
And they'll just
Baylor
simply
Tiger.
be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
72 yards.
And the Dragons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Hey.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start with the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
11. Sink right. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, Ron.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go, let's go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Kappa. Hey, ram. Go.
Herbert now. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Run. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Set.
Herbert throwing again. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Hold the troops right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Crowd right.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Lawrence from his end zone.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray. 59. Ready.
Herbert looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it.
Here's a diving catch right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
64, Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Lawrence. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Lawrence will throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
On first and 10, it's ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's a short one here. And I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. 59, 59.
They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed
They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Brooklyn, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to
comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Weezys, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel